All right, welcome to this episode of Health Fit TV. We're at XPE Sports. This is Dr. Kevin Christie. I'm with Holly Green. She is our acupuncturist for the NFL Combine Prep. She's been with us for 4 years now. This is the 4th year, right? And has been a great addition. This is my 8th year with Tony Villani, Bill Welly, and XPE Sports. And it's been something that we've tried to develop our sports medicine team as much as we could over the years. And when we added acupuncture to this team, it really took off really well. Players really like it. The results are there, and it's been a great addition to XPE Sports and the players. So I just want to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about where you practice, what you're doing, and then we'll dive into some of the combine stuff.
Okay. My practice is in Delray Beach, and basically off of Military and Atlantic. Work on all different kinds of people.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit low at times.
Loud.
That's one thing about acupuncture is it's very calming on the body, and so it makes me calm as well. But yeah, love working with the sports people. And
Perfect. Yeah, the players are loving it, and it's one of those things where you and I had a lot of experience working with the triathlons, the triathlon group, Boca Raton triathletes, and it's been a great team you and I have had working with many of those athletes, and then be able to work together on that, and the communication's been key for it. So it's been extremely helpful. Tell our audience a little bit about some of the main injuries that you're seeing, injuries or pain or dysfunction you're seeing in these football players that you've been helping out with.
I see a lot of hamstring this year.
Hamstring?
A lot of hamstring. And it's good that we work together because one thing complements the other, and it really helps them do the process a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But a lot of hamstring and a lot of maybe some tendon issues around the hamstrings.
Yeah.
A lot of.
That's a big one. We try to turn a lot of these football players into track stars for the 40-yard dash and a lot of the other drills, and speed is a big thing, and they're opening up the hips. They're trying to really, the trainers are really trying to get them to run properly, and so yeah, sometimes it wakes up the hamstrings, the groin, hip flexors, the glutes, things like that.
Hip flexors are also always an issue.
It's a big one, which the hip flexors are an issue in a lot of people, obviously.
Yeah.
But explain how the acupuncture is helping with, say, a hamstring strain, because there's a lot of people in different sports that get that as well. It's just not football, but it's one of our biggest issues now. So how is acupuncture helping them heal quicker?
Well, one of the best things that acupuncture does is it increases blood flow.
Blood flows, yeah.
So we increase the blood flow. It also is very good at hitting the trigger points where there might be really tight bands of muscle. The needles do a really good job at opening those up, and also to get the motor points in the muscles to reset. You can actually reset the muscle with the acupuncture needle.
Perfect,
so
yeah.
it really hits 3 different areas. Blood flow being number one to help with pain, and can decrease the time of healing by about 50%.
That's a big one. Any of these injuries, especially these overuse strains or these tears, minor tears, getting blood flow to the area is key in doing that. And that's why I like acupuncture, and that's why I refer, because there's a lot of times, even in a regular office, where I refer to you because it's just what I'm doing is not helping. And I know it's vice versa. You refer to us, and we always talk about that blood flow and trying to get that healing process to increase. And it's obviously not that it's not important for everybody to increase their healing times, but we have a real, succinct, we have a deadline with these players, right? Like, we're leaving March 1st for the NFL Combine, so we're about 3 weeks away. And if someone has a hamstring issue now and they're supposed to, take 1/100th off their 40-yard dash, that timeline gets shortened, so it's really helpful to do that. And we've noticed that acupuncture has been a very big help in doing that for sure. So what are some of the other injuries you're seeing with just, in your regular practice or even in this NFL Combine prep?
So many hip injuries, so many hip issues. A lot of piriformis, yes, along with the hips, ITB band, even more regular than knee issues, because it usually starts there and ends up with knee problems. A lot of that hip imbalance.
Hip imbalance,
with the runners and some of the cyclists, and it sort of goes across the board. To the players here.
I think one of the big things with the players compared to the regular folks, a lot of times by the time the regular folks are getting to you or I, they are injured. A lot of the players we have now, they're not necessarily injured, a lot of them, when we talk about hamstrings and hip flexors and stuff, it's not like they've injured them a lot of times. It's just mostly tightness, and again, it's just they're just adapting to a lot of the training, or a lot of them come in injured. I think that's the most that we see, is they come to us from the season, from some of these bowl games, the Senior Bowl, and they do it there, and then we have to try to, we're kind of like a MASH unit sometimes to get them better. But overall, by having a full sports medicine team, affiliated with XPE Sports, it's really helped mitigate any of those things from
covers all bases.
Yeah, so a lot of times it's not injury treatment where maybe in the office, but here it's a lot of just recovery, right? We just like sports recovery. And so how can acupuncture help the athlete, the football player, or the person in your player with just recovery? This person's not injured, they're just dealing with a high intensity sport, and they're really wanting to function at a high level. How can acupuncture help them with that?
Well, when it comes to injury, we use blood flow to get all the cells to the area, nutrients to heal the area. When it comes to recovery, it's kind of similar.
Yep.
We're still wanting the blood flow to the area to help the tissues to repair and to rebuild. So it's a similar process, only we're not breaking anything down. We're actually kind of letting it, let the needle sit there a little bit, maybe with a little E-stem, electric stem, to bring in a lighter blood flow and just nicer, get rid of the lactic acid. It's really good to help with lactic acid recovery.
Perfect. Okay, that's great. And then I know we always joke around. Some of the football players, they've never had acupuncture before, and they see the needles, and they're worried, right?
A lot of tattoos.
And I was going to say,
needles.
we always joke around, like, you have 8 tattoos on your body. You're not going to be in pain with acupuncture. So sometimes it's a psychological thing. But what can a person that's never had acupuncture before expect from a sensation standpoint, the needles, the E-stem, things like that? Is it pretty comfortable treatment for them?
It's pretty comfortable, yeah. Sometimes you might feel a little pinchy feeling, a little achy feeling. It may refer somewhere lightly.
Makes sense.
When it hits a trigger point, it'd be like if you were getting manual trigger point work and it flutters.
Okay.
So some of those sensations, but compared to what most people have made up in their mind,
yes,
there's no scary monster.
No, I mean, once we got them on the table, they love
They're
it.
shocked at how it, really they don't have any super strong sensation that is scary. So it's very comfortable.
Every Wednesday, all 3 or 4 of your tables are booked, and there's like a line, and they're really seeing the results, and they actually like it, and they feel like it's definitely helping them out. So it's been very helpful for that. So other than the football players, what are other types of patients that you have in your practice?
I see across the board. It could be the sports arena. I focus on musculoskeletal issues, so any kind of sports related, but even just normal everyday. Everybody has issues day to day, maybe sitting at their desk all day long. There's a wonderful book about.
Oh yeah.
Posture problems with sitting, anything like that. So here we are.
Right, we're back. All right. So it's just not football players. Obviously it can be everybody, and treat everything from headaches to migraines to neck pain, back pain.
Pain.
Acupuncture
is number 1 for pain.
Pain and performance. So.
And performance, but also pain, and which can also include stress. It's great for helping people with anxiety and stress issues and sleep issues.
Yep.
So there's a lot of different gamuts it covers with that.
Well, I've been seeing what it's been doing for the football players, and again, not to discount all the other human beings on the planet, but these guys are really performing at a high level. They're really they're on a deadline, and so if they can receive the results from what you're doing, I know the desk worker can, the triathlete can, the regular person that just is active or not, just dealing with some kind of pain will benefit from it as well. And so we appreciate having you on board as part of our sports medicine team to really help communicate amongst each other on the sports medicine side, and then obviously with the trainers. It's been really good to have you. I know we added you to Fridays as well, right? So
pick up
another day with us, so I thank you for that. If there's anybody watching that's interested in what you have to offer, how can they reach you?
They can reach me at my office. Well, my website is acusportstherapy.net, or they can call the office, 561-303-3436.
Perfect.
So call me, email me.
Yeah, I'll put that in the comment section.
Yeah, any questions, call for questions.